Every evening at the far end of the park, there sat an old man on a worn-out bench beneath a sprawling banyan tree. He never missed a day. He just sat there, quietly, until one evening a young man passed by, and what he discovered revealed a lifetime of unspoken love. In a busy city, hidden among the chaos and honking cars, was a peaceful park. Children played on swings, couples strolled, joggers passed by, but one face never changed at an old man in his 70s. Wrinkled hands, faded kurta, and a thin walking stick by his side. He always came at 4:30 p.m. sharp, sat on the same bench, under the same banyan tree, and watched the sunset. He never spoke to anyone. He didn't have a phone. He just sat quietly. One day, Rayan, a 25-year-old software engineer, was walking through the park after quitting his job in frustration. He'd just had an argument with his father over career choices. He noticed the old man again, still and calm, as if time didn't matter to him. Rayan's curiosity grew. Why does he come here every day? What is he looking at? He walked up and sat on the other end of the bench. The old man didn't turn, didn't ask, didn't smile. They sat in silence. The sun dipped into the horizon. Rayan stood up and left. Rayan kept coming back day after day, always curious, always sitting silently next to the old man. Until on the 7th day, Rayan finally spoke. "Uncle, if you don't mind me asking, why do you sit here every day? Is there someone you're waiting for?" The old man, without looking, smiled faintly and replied, "Not waiting, Beta. Just remembering." Rayan frowned. "Remembering what?" The old man pointed at the banyan tree. "This used to be our meeting spot, me and my son." The old man's name was Mr. Kareem. He told Rayan how, years ago, when his son was young, they'd come to this park every Sunday. They'd race to the bench. His son always won. They'd share roasted corn and laugh about silly things. As his son grew older, college and life pulled him away. But Kareem still came, just in case he returned. One day, he left for abroad, said he'd be back in a few months. He never came back. He stopped calling, stopped writing. It's been 12 years now. Rayan sat frozen. "You mean you don't even know where he is?" Mr. Kareem shook his head. "No, but this bench is the last place we laughed together. I sit here because it makes me feel like he's still close." Rayan's throat tightened. He hadn't spoken to his own father properly in months. Always too busy, too annoyed, too eager to live life his own way. That night, Rayan couldn't sleep. He remembered the times his father waited for him at the dinner table, the unread texts, the missed calls with short replies. Busy? Talk later. And suddenly, Mr. Kareem's bench wasn't just a story anymore. It was a mirror. The next morning, Rayan did something he hadn't done in weeks. He called his father. "Abu, can we talk?" His father paused, surprised. Of course, Beta. Everything okay?" "No, but I think I want to make it okay." Rayan booked a train and went home the next weekend. He hugged his father tightly. Without saying a word, his father smiled, patted his back. "I was waiting, but I knew you'd come." Rayan returned to the park with 2 cups of tea, but the bench was empty. The banyan tree swayed gently in the wind. A child nearby pointed at the park notice board. There it was. A small printed note. "Mr. Kareem, a father, a dreamer, a man who believed love waits. Gone, but forever watching sunsets under the banyan tree." Rayan sat on the bench, tears in his eyes. He placed 1 cup of tea beside him and whispered, "I'm sorry, Uncle. I didn't realize soon enough. But I'll keep your bench warm and your lesson close. Remember, friends, parents don't always ask for love out loud, but they wait in silence. in memories, in places you forget, but they never do. Don't let later become too late. Love them while they're here. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and share it with someone you love. Let's remind the world, unspoken love is still love, and it deserves to be heard. Subscribe for more real, emotional stories from Stories That Shine.